Today, we're here for Beat the Team, Steal Their Best Player All-Time Edition. So if you don't know how this works, essentially if a team wins a 7-game series, they'll steal the other team's best player. But the twist for today is that we have all the best NBA legends in this league. Without any more further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna go through the first round pretty quickly, but if we get any Game 7s, I'll be sure to tune in. And it looks like we've got at least a few Game 7s in round number 1. The first one that we're going to be tuning into is Philadelphia versus Miami. In this matchup, Philly's going to be fighting to potentially add LeBron James. And this game is coming down to the wire. We've got a 1-point game here, less than 2 minutes to go. Philadelphia has the ball. Allen Iverson working his way to the basket. Layup is off, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and puts it in. Iverson gives Philly the lead. Tim Hardaway has the ball. He's going to get the screen from Shaquille O'Neal. Hardaway down to James. James defended by Wilt Chamberlain, but LeBron going to get past Wilt and finish the layup home. Does the answer have an answer for Philadelphia? Iverson fakes a couple times, puts up the shot and misses it. LeBron grabs the rebound. LeBron pushing the pace in transition, trying to get to the basket, but there's a lot of traffic there. James fakes. James over to Bam Adebayo. Adebayo defended by Moses Malone. The double big pick and roll. Adebayo gets the screen from Shaq, and Shaq gets an easy lay after Iverson ends up switched on to him. Time is winding down for Philly. They're down 3, and Iverson's gonna pop a 3. He misses it. Philly, they're in a tough spot now. They're gonna need a quick stop. LeBron gonna pull the mid-range, and he misses it. So Philly just got their stop. Now they've got a chance. It's gonna go to Iverson. AI, he's missed a couple shots in the clutch, but it looks like Philly might go to him once again. Iverson gonna get the screen from Wilt. He passes it down to Wilt, and it's a turnover. Man, things got ugly for Iverson in this one in the clutch, and I think this game should be over with. The Miami Heat are gonna finish the job. Shout out to Alonzo Mourning and Jimmy Butler doing their thing, and D-Wade and Bron were facilitating with 11 assists apiece. As a result of the Heat winning, they'll be adding Moses Malone to their roster, but we'll add him to the roster in just a second, because for now, we've got to check out some more Game 7s. We've got 3 Game 7s in the Western Conference. Ridiculous. The first one we're going to be tuning into, OKC versus Golden State. Kevin Durant versus Kevin Durant. Here we go. And the Golden State Warriors are going to absolutely destroy the Thunder. 161 points and almost a 50-point win in Game 7. Now we've got Houston versus Utah. Moses Malone in another one of these Game 7s. And the Houston Rockets are going to come out on top. A 20-point dub. James Harden only 13 points, but Calvin Murphy stepped up in a big way. 25 points in this one. And our final Game 7, a 1 versus 8 seed matchup. In a surprising turn of events, the Kings ended up earning the 1 seed, and they're facing a tough opponent, the 8-seeded Spurs, who came out of the play-in tournament. So let's see who comes out on top in Game 7. And it's going to be San Antonio. A 10-point win here as Kawhi Leonard drops 25. Now it's time for these teams to make some new additions. The Spurs are going to add Oscar Robertson, and I slid him over to the 2 so that way both him and Tony Parker can start. Houston's going to be adding John Stockton to a team that already has a ton of guards. After beating OKC, the Warriors will add a second Kevin Durant, and I guess I'll play KD at the power forward, that way he can be in the starting 5, but 2 KDs is going to be dangerous. We had a battle of LA in the first round where the Lakers ended up beating the Clippers, and as a result, they'll be adding Kawhi Leonard. The thing is, this team is so stacked that Kawhi's probably just going to be a bench warmer. Out east, Boston beat Atlanta, so they'll be adding Dominique Wilkins to their lineup. I'm going to play Wilkins at the 2, that way he can be in the starting lineup. In a battle of New York, the Knicks beat the Nets, so they'll be adding Julius Erving. The Heat beat the Sixers, so they'll be adding to their front court with Moses Malone joining the team. I'm going to move Alonzo Mourning over to the power forward, that way he can still be in the starting 5. And in probably the biggest upset so far, the Pistons beat the Bulls, meaning that Michael Jordan's going to have to play alongside his good buddy Isaiah Thomas. Now that all that's out of the way, our second round matchups are set. We've got the Rockets taking on the San Antonio Spurs, a battle of Texas. We've got a Cali battle over here, Warriors taking on the Lakers. Out east, we got Boston taking on New York. And we've also got Miami versus Detroit. The Warriors are giving the all-time Lakers problems, and we're headed to a Game 7 between LA and Golden State. I thought the Los Angeles Lakers were going to be an almost unstoppable powerhouse in this video, but none of their legends could come up with a big game here, and the Golden State Warriors ended up winning. with the double Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Chris Mullin lineup, they absolutely cooked. They also had Wilt Chamberlain. So the Warriors, they are an absolutely great team, and they ended up getting the dub. As a result of the Warriors' win over the Lakers, they'll be adding Kobe Bryant, who slots in perfectly at the 2 guard. I mean, the Warriors didn't have a great 2 who they could rely on. I mean, I guess besides Klay Thompson, but adding a 99 overall shooting guard is great for Golden State. As a result of Houston's win over San Antonio, they'll be adding Tim Duncan. Their front court is ridiculous with Hakeem, Moses Malone, and Duncan. Somehow, the Knicks pulled off an upset, beating the Boston Celtics, meaning that they'll be adding Larry Bird to their lineup. And the Pistons beat the Heat, so LeBron and Jordan are teaming up to try and win this all-time team tournament. In the conference finals, we've got the Rockets taking on the Golden State Warriors, and the Knicks taking on the Detroit Pistons. I can't lie, the Knicks have a really nice lineup. I guess all the teams do at this point, though. They've really stacked up on talent. The Knicks are easily going to punch their ticket to the finals, and it looks like the Warriors could do the same. Never mind. The Warriors were up 3-1 on the Rockets, and the Rockets came storming right back. And the Warriors are in danger of blowing a 3-1 lead. Down by 2 points here with a little over 2 minutes to go. We've got a close game 7. And Kevin Durant just got stripped. Clyde Drexler passes it up to John Stockton. Stockton fakes it a couple times, puts up the layup, and it's good. The Rockets will take a 4-point lead in game 7. The Warriors have 2 Kevin Durants in their lineup. This looks pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. KD has the ball at the top of the key. He's gonna get the screen from Nate Thurman, pull the jumper, Durant misses, and Hakeem gets the rebound. Now the ball goes to Tracy McGrady. What does T-Mac have in store? McGrady to the basket, working on Chris Mullin, gonna pass it to Hakeem. Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon working on Nate Thurman in the post. Hakeem gonna shoot a deep post fade, and it's in and out. Warriors grab the rebound. Durant up to Chris Mullin. Beautiful step back jumper, misses. Nate Thurman grabs the rebound, puts it up and in. So the Warriors back within 2 after a great tip in from Thurman. The Rockets have the ball here, up by 2 points. McGrady gets the screen, pulls the 3, and it's in and out. The Rockets, a tough miss there, and the Warriors have a chance. Kevin Durant working his way to the basket, and that was a tough layup that he ended up missing. Tracy McGrady has the ball, moving in transition. He's defended by Chris Mullin. Over to Duncan. Duncan gonna miss the short jumper. Man, these teams are going brick for brick. Chris Mullin has it, defended by McGrady. Over to Durant in the mid-range, and Kevin Durant, the easy money sniper, gonna knock down a mid-range to tie this game up. John Stockton gonna pass it down to Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Hakeem in the post, couple fakes. He's gonna put up the layup and he misses it. Nate Thurman the rebound. Now the ball goes to Steph Curry. This game is still tied. Curry pulls the 3 and it's good. Steph Curry, a clutch 3-point jumper. And the Warriors just underwent a 7-point swing from down 4 to up 3 in a pretty quick fashion. But the Rockets are still very much in this game. 25 seconds to go. Ball goes into James Harden. Harden gonna get the screen from Malone. Harden has room on the 3-point line and knocks it down. This game is tied up. Less than 20 seconds to go. James Harden, a clutch jumper. Are the Warriors gonna win this, or are we going to OT? Steph Curry has the ball, defended by John Stockton. 2 of the greatest point guards ever. Curry with the ball, chance to win the game. Steph has some room, passes it to Wilt. Wilt in the post, fakes it. Time is winding down. Chamberlain gonna get an easy layup, and it's good. Beautiful post work and patience from Wilt, and that is going to do it. The Golden State Warriors will win off a buzzer-beating effort from Wilt Chamberlain. Shout out to Wilt, man. Absolutely clutch. 29, 7, and 9 for the big man. And after beating the Rockets, the Warriors front court is going to become even more stacked with the addition of Hakeem Olajuwon. I'm going to move the Dream over to the power forward, so that way both him and Wilt Chamberlain can be in the starting lineup for Golden State. The Knicks are going to get a huge addition of their own after beating the Pistons. King James is headed to New York. I'm going to have him play the 2 guard, so that way him, Bird, and Dr. J can all start. So now our NBA Finals are set. Interestingly, the Knicks are opting to bring in Richie Guerin as their starting 2 guard over LeBron James. I don't know about all that, but let's go ahead and get into it. Game number 1 of the series is going to go to the Warriors. Game 2 also goes to Golden State. The Knicks will take game 3, And game 4 also goes to New York, so we're all tied up headed into game 5. Man, the Knicks came to play in game 5, a 47-point win as LeBron James goes crazy for New York. Now the Warriors are facing elimination. They were up 2-0 in the series and have lost 3 in a row. Let's see if they can force game 7. And the Warriors are going to lose to New York behind a 37-9-6 effort from LeBron James, meaning that we have a surprising champion of the Beat the Team, Steal Their Best Player All-Time Edition tournament. The Knicks are going to be crowned champions. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.